Trick.
Our First Alert Weather Day coverage continues. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera here now, and that snow just keeps coming.
It's turning into a moisture bomb for us out there, and not record-setting snow yet, but it is the biggest snow now that we've had in the Denver metro area in November in 30 years. Take a look at the numbers here for you. We have had so far 13.8 inches at DIA since Tuesday, and it's all from the same storm. We've had multiple days of multiple waves coming through. The last time we've had this much in the month of November was in 1994, in the 90s out there, and it's still coming down. There's our Lookout Mountain camera, and from there into downtown Denver, it is snowing to beat the band out there. 34 degrees downtown right now. And there's our tech center camera. We are looking right at I-25, believe it or not, but it's kind of covered with that wet snow already on the lens, so it's hard to see. Lakewood has had over 14 inches of snow and nearly a foot or more in Littleton, Parker, Cherry Creek Reservoir, and Ken Carroll as well. Other numbers for you, take a look. Elizabeth has had 20, 18 in Evergreen, and close to a foot in Aurora, Centennial, and Inglewood as well. Phil Curry, he's one of our weather watchers in our network. He's in East Franktown, and he has had 18 inches of snow. If you think that's a lot, go down to Levita Pass, 37 inches there already. It's still snowing there. Kachara has had over 28 at Genoa, and we've had in the mid-20s on inches in Kim, Hugo, and Elbert as well. They're going to be digging for quite some time. Here's the snow as it's flowing right into the Front Range, a classic upslope storm here, and almost all of eastern Colorado either has snow or rain going on. Earlier, we had a few thunderstorms down around Lamar to just south of Burlington. Classic November upslope flow. Low pressure area right over southeastern Colorado here, but it's tapping into moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, bringing it across Dallas, Oklahoma City, Wichita, and then slamming it right back into the Front Range. So that's going to remain intact for the next few hours. So we could see another 2 to 5 inches of snow. Fort Collins, Windsor, Greeley down to Firestone. Broomfield area all the way down into Denver and Centennial here. Maybe another 3 to 7 inches of snow in that area, and we could still see another 10 around Elizabeth down here. Some of those Palmer Divide areas still might even see a foot of snow as we go through the evening tonight as that moisture continues. There we are at midnight. It's still pumping in, lessening in intensity down here in southeastern Colorado, but they could still see another 3 to 6 inches of snow on top of what they've already got there. And by tomorrow morning, still snowing over the northern areas, and we get kind of wraparound moisture into the northern Rockies here north of I-70. Could have about 2 to 5 inches of snow tomorrow morning as this whole thing starts to move away. At the end of the day tomorrow, it clears out, and Sunday should be mostly sunny statewide to finish out the weekend. Low temperatures tonight, teens, 20s in the mountains, mostly 20s to near 30 here across the eastern plains, and tomorrow 30s and 40s for almost everybody across the state. So a chilly day on the way tomorrow with clearing at the end of the day, but we're holding on to a First Alert Weather Day tomorrow because the morning's going to be slick with all the snow that we're still expecting to fall. Sunday, we should be about 50 degrees for the high temperature to finish out the weekend. Most of the lower elevations will be in the 50s and 40s, including the mountains coming up on that day. Monday at 52 for Veterans Day, not a bad way to start the week, and same deal there, 50s in the lower elevations mixed in with a few 40s here and there. By the time we get into next week, though, we're in the 50s to nearly 60 degrees by next Friday, looking good. And next weekend, if you're already wondering about next weekend, some of us are already, looks like low 50s, upper 40s, and just a slight chance of a sprinkle coming on next Saturday.
We need all this to melt now so we can start moving into that next holiday, you know.
I know, right? What is the next holiday?
Well, Thanksgiving, but you got to put up those lights.
Turkeys, right?
It is, I know,
we're just going right over that one.
No, but you have to put up your lights at some point, Dave. And if it keeps snowing, you can't.
Next weekend.
Maybe if it melts.
Yeah. There you go. I blame you people that put up the Christmas lights in November for it snowing this early in the season.
Yeah, well, okay.
How about that?
Payback.
Right.
There you go.
We'll be right back.